Hello, welcome back to this thoughtful and energetic channel. I am Carlos Alberto the Thinker. After the video about the 7 habits to be unshakable, many asked me, where do I start? The answer is clear. First, you need to avoid the most common mistakes beginners make when approaching Stoicism. Today, we're going to look at the 5 most common ones, and most importantly, how to avoid them so that 2026 can be a year of real growth. Let's get started, friends. Mistake number 1, confusing Stoicism with suppressing emotions. It's very common to think that being Stoic means not feeling anything, as if you need to become a statue. This is a serious misunderstanding. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his meditations about the anger he felt, about sadness, about fear, how to avoid it. When an intense emotion comes up, take a moment to name it. I'm angry, I'm anxious, I feel hurt. Then ask yourself, what is within my control in this situation? This simple question already changes your perspective. Mistake number 2, wanting to be perfect from day one. Many read Seneca or Epictetus and the next day expect to handle everything with absolute wisdom. When they can't, they get frustrated and give up. Don't fall into that trap. Stoicism isn't an on-off switch. It's a practice that builds over time. How to avoid it? Choose just one thing to work on for a month. It could be observing your automatic judgments or practicing daily gratitude. One focus every day. Consistency matters much more than perfection. We've reached mistake number 3, one of the most dangerous, using Stoicism as a fancy excuse not to act. It's a trap that's very easy to fall into if we're not careful. Phrases like everything is out of my control or its fate can be misunderstood and lead us directly to passivity. But be careful. This isn't Stoicism, it's fatalism in disguise, a resignation that robs us of our power. Epictetus himself insisted on his famous dichotomy of control. There are things that depend on us and things that don't. Our fundamental task, our duty, is to act with virtue, courage, and wisdom in what is in our hands, however small it may seem. How to avoid it? It's a practical exercise. Every time you feel like you can't do anything, stop. Mentally draw the circle of control and the circle of influence. Clearly distinguish what belongs to each. Within your circle of control are your thoughts, your judgments, and your actions. Focus on that. Then honestly ask yourself, what is the concrete action, however minimal, that I can take today to move forward? The answer is almost never nothing. There's always a first step. Mistake number 4, forgetting about the body. Some believe that Stoicism is only about mental work. However, Seneca and other Stoics emphasize physical care, diet, sleep, movement. An exhausted or sick body makes it difficult to maintain mental clarity. How to avoid it? Incorporate small physical habits that support the mind. Walk 20 minutes a day, get enough sleep, eat mindfully. You don't need to become an athlete. It's about treating your body as the instrument it is. Mistake number 5, isolating yourself emotionally. Believing that self-sufficiency means not needing anyone is a trap that separates you from one of the greatest sources of strength and wisdom, human connection. Some misinterpret Stoicism thinking that a Stoic should be an impenetrable island. This is wrong. Marcus Aurelius himself, in his meditations, wrote to his friends and deeply valued close bonds as a pillar of his life. True Stoic strength doesn't mean loneliness. On the contrary, it enables you to forge more authentic and less dependent bonds. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about managing them to connect better. You'll always feel more present. How to avoid it? Cultivate relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and shared vulnerability. Practice active listening, a forgotten superpower in a noisy world. Being independent isn't about always being self-sufficient. Recognizing when you need support and having the courage to ask for help is also a profound demonstration of wisdom and strength. Simple and powerful exercise. Today, send a sincere message of gratitude to someone you care about, and the next time you talk, make an effort to listen without interrupting for at least 2 minutes. Empathy is trained like a muscle. Start today. Now, so this doesn't just stay theoretical. I propose a practical 7-day plan to start without excuses. It's a simple but powerful challenge. Write it down and commit to doing it just for this week. Day 1. Name your emotions. Every time you feel an intense emotion, whether it's frustration, joy, or anxiety, stop, name it out loud, and take 3 deep breaths. Just observe without reacting. Day 2. Control versus influence. Take a problem that worries you and break it down into 3 parts. What you control, what you can influence, and what is external. Choose a minimal action, however small, on what you can truly control. Day 3. Brief journal. Dedicate less than 3 minutes to write just 5 lines. What happened today? How did you react? And what would you do better next time? The key is brevity and honesty. Day 4. Take care of your body. A 20-minute walk, make sure you drink enough water, and try to sleep at least 7 hours. Remember, a clear body supports a clear mind. Day 5. Strengthen your relationships. Send a message of gratitude to someone you appreciate. And in your next conversation, practice active listening. 0 interruptions for at least 2 minutes. Day 6. The obstacle is the way. Choose a small obstacle from your day and turn it into an exercise. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this and what concrete action can I take right now? Day 7. Review and commitment. Review your progress, your mistakes, and define your next steps. Make a concrete and realistic commitment for the next week. Apply this week and tell me your results in the comments. Your progress doesn't depend on big leaps, but on these small, consistent actions. I invite you to write to me in the comments. Which of these mistakes have you already made? Is there another one you'd like us to analyze together? You can also suggest topics or everyday situations you'd like to see from a stoic or reflective perspective. I read all the comments. If the video helped you, leave a like, subscribe, it's free, and hit the bell to not miss what's coming next. I'm Carlos Alberto, the Thinker. See you soon.